Hello everyone, hello. Welcome again to Top Class International League. Today we are having Yoshi 100 versus Acliv. Quite the match if you ask me.
It will likely be the most important match of the remainder, honestly, because if Acliv wins this, there is a potential if Void then beats Yoshi for a three-way tiebreaker to get second. But if Yoshi wins this, I believe it's all but guaranteed. Because I think the only other chance Void would be to win his. No, actually no, because he already lost to Acliv. So yeah, Void would have to beat Yoshi, and Acliv would have to, I think, win this one because Acliv lost to Yoshi. Or sorry, not Yoshi. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, Acliv lost to Rick. So yeah, there's still potential. There's still potential.
Yeah, still quite the stakes for those matches because like the results are starting to become more and more clear where there's obviously Rick on top, but like battle for second place is still on.
Yeah, because Yoshi has to play Acliv and Void, and depending on like that rotation, and with a Void already losing to Acliv, needs that Yoshi win. Needs Acliv to beat Yoshi to have a chance to get out of the pool because he's at a pretty big point deficit right now, -16. However,
Yeah.
he still has Hiku and Riona, who are supposed to be his easier matches if he can just beat Yoshi.
Mm. Oh yeah, we have to see about that in the upcoming week. As you can see, like this is the last week of TCIL. So yeah, you better keep following us because a lot of matches are gonna happen, but it's gonna
It
be
is
great.
It's surprising like how back half heavy the schedule is. Like
Yeah,
everything is on the 6th and 7th.
yeah. We have two matches each day.
Yeah. And honestly, it is closer than I thought it would be because even looking like the point difference right now between Cliv and Yoshi, it's only 8 and 6.
Mm,
Yoshi had a really big lead at one point and it just dissipated.
yeah, it's quite scary.
Especially because like Riona had such a close set against Yoshi, but then he hasn't played the other two that matter. So like if Riona doesn't keep those sets close, it actually may harm Yoshi in the long run. But
Mm.
because like Yoshi has no more air quote easy sets to get points off of.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Well, without further ado, let's get into the match, shall we?
yeah. And after this, like Acliv only has Riona left, so this one has to matter. It has to be a W for Acliv if he wants that
Mm.
chance out.
Yeah.
And
So Acliv versus Yoshi. Acliv on the left, Yoshi on the right.
I'm hoping that we see some. I'm gonna say less hesitation from Acliv overall. It was really weird watching a set versus Rick where he just like would randomly hesitate rounds. I think he's much more comfortable against Yoshi. I don't think we're gonna see the same kind of hesitation. But Yoshi has had Cliv's number the last few times they met in tournament.
Mm.
I know
Okay.
yellows.
Yeah, first point going to Yoshi with that.
Yeah, good initiation from Acliv. Unfortunately, so many yells had to be used on his trigger side that he didn't have enough to spare for the last extension.
Hmm. Yeah, that was quite, I'd say, unlucky.
Yeah, a little unlucky and a little just. When you have to use yellows on so many different points of your keychain,
Hmm.
eventually like the numbers are just gonna run out, like just by math.
Yes, I did. That was like very likely to happen.
Yeah, but
Let's see. They're both trying to bury each other, but actually, I think it's fine. Actually, that's main. Oh.
this is good though, because like Yoshi has like no
Hmm.
greens. He has to spend the defense because the small attack Uclip did late and actually blocked him out of his extension. That's not gonna be enough.
Yeah. Only a 7 chain.
Yeah, because on that like extension from Yoshi, like the purple blue to purple again just wasn't really doable. Like it was tough. It would require a lot of splitting and just
Hmm.
like kind of keeping different elevations, which is great for Acliv because he needed to make up the point that he just lost. Even then, I think we are seeing some of like, the pace difference in between the Rick set and Acliv versus Yoshi already, right?
Yeah.
There's not too many crazy things going on other than the bigger Hellfires that you can thankfully react to, but straight to main chain for Acliv. Risky. Oh my god. Okay, Yoshi gets the extension, but he's gonna cut his tail because the blues are all gonna conflict.
Oh.
That is a lot of power used on a really weak point of the chain, and it's gonna cost him.
Yeah, the point just cost the point.
Yeah. And it just leaves you wondering, was there a different way to do that extension? It looked pretty tough. You wanted to get that extra damage. Because after the set with Acliv and what's it called? Rick, I did do a little bit of discussing with Yoshi about like the importance of like the extra damage onto the back half of your chain. And I'm wondering if that extension with the blues was kind of part of that, trying to find that extra damage, get a little experimental versus Acliv while you have the time. Oh, Acliv just goes right for full.
Yeah, apparently. Well, actually, that's quite a big chain, so I think it's fine.
Yeah, the extension is actually here.
Oh.
But Yoshi just got 3-4 links out of that entire time.
His tail is gonna cut a bit. Well, it's not a cut, but it just like powers out a bit. But I think it's still gonna be more. Yeah, okay, it's definitely more. But there's the second chain.
Oh, that is
that looks
nice
really good.
Chain.
Yeah, that's very good. It's a very good second chain from Acliv. Getting out the 8th chain in such a short time. Yoshi needs a purple, okay, gets it. But will that be enough? No, it's not.
Yeah, it's just too small a damage. And Dude, that's so good though, because I was like the other big criticism on commentary last time for Acliv versus Rick was like there was like, no secondary chaining like whatsoever from like Acliv, and even like other players like Yoshi, right? Yoshi kind of with the classic, just build the 5, and that's also been up for debate if like the 5 chain rule is even like viable, because there's been kind of sort of small discussion about like if it should just be 5 is your minimum. But you should always be like aiming for more. But it's just kind of hard to measure that amount in such a short amount of time.
Yeah, that was a very good second chain that we got from both sides, honestly.
Yeah, perfect.
Chain, good. And once again, oh no!
Ooh, one away.
Yoshi rubbing this point.
Yeah, a very close opening to this set. Love to see it. I think the only danger so far, or like the bigger dangers I should say, is if Acliv can keep up that secondary chaining, it might prove pretty big dividends because of, we just don't really see it that often in these mid games for the other players. Wow!
Acliv rushing main. Actually, that makes sense because Yoshi spent a lot of resources into that attack.
Yeah.
I feel like that's why Acliv decides to go for main, and that's gonna pay off.
Yeah, Yoshi also blocked off his trigger accidentally with the purples.
Yeah.
And it did not seem like there's gonna be enough time to get 3 more there. But he had to like raise his chain somehow because the yellows used to extend would actually conflict with his key Puyo. So he didn't really end up having much of a choice. Man, what a kind of dangerous opening. But I don't know, if there's a time to beat Yoshi, it is more than likely now, given the situation, or at least the storyline, right? Like with Void, just recently beating Yoshi, right, at the last Puzzle Kingdom event. Yeah. Ooh, good cover.
Nice follow-up by Yoshi.
Yeah, it was really nice because Yoshi is down only a singular round, but that Puzzle Kingdom event was like the first time we've seen Yoshi vulnerable to anyone other than Rick in a long time.
That's true. But it was still very, very close.
Yeah, which was good.
Yeah.
But also is like still dangerous because you think about like the other Yoshi sets and they weren't nearly as close as that one set versus Void.
But actually, I talked about that with Void, and he told me that it was more like he felt more at ease doing tournament matches than league matches like that.
That's fair. League matches are so long and stamina draining. Oh my god, good six
that
defense
works.
from Yoshi.
Oh, that was so smart from Acliv triggering the chain that way.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's not enough time to extend that sub, and then Yoshi gets to still respond with another rock.
Still had the 5 chain on Acliv side, just needed the yellow to connect all of that. Very impressive stuff.
They play so clean when I want to say when the pace of the match is almost slower. Because I don't think this has been as fast, or that's not true. Because the Yoshi's had some big power 3s, but I think Rick kind of prefers those giant power 2s. So it's technically not that much slower, but it can matter a little bit in these longer sets. Oh, Cliff is played to a corner, so he's forced to go. Oh god, Cliff lost so much damage early. Do we go for the extension?
9 chain.
He goes for it! Oh, Yoshi got a sick extend. Never punished.
That's a huge chain.
Yeah, it's about to be real bad for Cliff.
Yeah. It's gonna be like a 13 chain? Yeah.
Oh, baby.
13 chain. 92,000 points. Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, and I'm happy to see Yoshi working some more powers towards the ends of his chain, along with like the 6 players over 4. Right, is one of the ways we saw like Rick get such dominant leads against the Cliff, and even Yoshi, right, to like get that extra bit of power to make it really hard to be with just like pure efficiency. So it's gonna force a good bit of adaptation game out of a Cliff. And Yoshi immediately forced to defend. I don't think that's full. Yeah, no key Puyo on those purples.
Yeah, no, that's only 4.
But it should be enough time for Yoshi to extend, add some power to the back of that bad boy. Oh, he's going for a pretty big extension here. Okay, you have to go. There we go.
Okay,
oh, but the reds don't
wait,
like...
No. Oh! It's not fine, it seems.
Yeah. Unfortunate. I think... I'm not sure. I kind of lost track of how that trigger was going, to be honest. All I could tell was it looked very committal and unfortunately did not work out. Ooh, Yoshi punishing a huge commitment from Acliv.
Okay.
This is so good right now.
Follow up. Oh.
I think right now you can kind of just play safe because Acliv has so much to make up on that column 1. It's going to be hard to get double blues without just getting 2 blues or some sort of split. He gets 1, but is enough
Yoshi.
Yeah, but Yoshi's ready.
5 chain. Yeah, just main from Yoshi. It's not that big actually, it's only like a 6 chain, 7 chain? Oh, it's 7.
But that might just be enough. Oh, Acliv makes it in time.
Yeah, but still his tail doesn't work because he's missing a red. So it's only 6. Oh, but it counters.
Yeah. It keeps him alive. Because the game plan there...
This is coming.
And the pressure. And just strong pressure on the board because once Acliv's like column 1 was destroyed from those little pokes, it's just gonna be really hard to extend. Acliv kind of built himself into that situation by making it so he couldn't defend with his tail, while his trigger with the blues was still like super underdeveloped. So he just gave up way too much space to Yoshi.
Actually,
just a huge counter. This might be okay because Yoshi has a sub kind of style build, and that could give him a lot of space. And it looks like Acliv realized it and tries to opt out of the Hellfire.
Yeah, no, Acliv's build is very messy and hard to extend, while Yoshi seems fine.
Yeah, though Yoshi got kind of blocked out a little bit, and is forced to pop this without his reds ready.
Oh.
Yeah, Yoshi knows that he needs to believe right now.
That may be enough, actually. Yeah, look, that connects. So it's gonna... Oh! Nah, it's not enough. But that was
Yeah.
close. That was close. That was a good try.
Yeah, good effort. Unfortunately, Acliv picking a really good time to attack, covering up any possibility for the red trigger. And then we're 6-6. This has been such a nice close set compared to some of the other sets we've seen. I'm going right to another all clear.
Oh, the free chain slightly faster from Yoshi.
Yeah, which might end up mattering if he tries to go for some kind of big extension this time.
Oh.
Oh no, good cover. But you have to be careful now of response from Acliv.
Yeah. A second
Oh,
one?
good.
Oh no, it was close to having a second one.
Five
wait.
chain versus a
Oh.
4? No,
It's
5
five
as
chain
well.
too. Yeah, very nice 5 chain from Acliv.
Yeah. Okay, good news is Yoshi couldn't accept any greens before, so this might give Acliv a lot more space.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Just
Oh my
YouTube.
god.
Yeah, I don't know.
The lag. Oh wait, huge 2 attack. As Acliv ready, he is not.
Oh.
Yoshi freezing time so he can
Yeah.
predict if that 3 or that power 2 would hit. Can't believe it.
Zawardo.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, that would be such a cool thing to be like, at one point during the match, like you can only do this once per point. You can pause the game literally to think about a decision you want to play to do. Actually,
Yeah, we could call it like zone or something.
yeah, kind of, yeah, in a way. In a way that's zone. But I feel like that would be pretty nice to see, just people being able to like think about tactical stuff during the points more
Yeah.
easily. That would be a cool concept.
I think so too. I really like Puyo vs. Puyo, but it is interesting when you have like stuff like Fever where you can kind of stall a little bit and like really decide your decisions. You know, that little extra good think tank can lead to some crazy rounds.
Yeah.
But crazy, you know, W for Rick. Sorry, Rick. Oh my god, Acliv here. And we're still pretty even. Like, there hasn't been any crazy lead at all. Each time one of them starts pulling like a round or two, it's immediately evened up by the other. Oh, there's a potential for a huge attack. Acliv makes it in time. And, oh, Yoshi spent a lot of resources. You gotta be a little careful now. WLS is not gonna help on that extension. Oh, and he makes it lose a little bit of the tail, but that might be okay. Oh, it's gonna be okay. Just barely, but I think he's alive. We have to go for a pretty big extension here, too, for Yoshi's side. There's not a lot of resources left on the board, so he's gotta commit hard. The Blues don't show up in time!
Oh.
And we're down to yet another singular point ahead because no one has been able to find what he needs. Or they need, excuse me. Wait, Sandwich?
Okay.
Oh, God.
Actually, it looks pretty good. Maybe it was just because of the pieces that Yoshi got that he decided to go for sandwich.
And we have been seeing some sandwich from the Japanese players in A-League. It hasn't been too uncommon. The main issue with sandwich is you end up in situations like this where it kind of cuts early and it's hard to defend yourself with it, but you can get really efficient chains out of it.
I'm pretty sure that was on purpose, like what Yoshi did. I'm pretty sure that was on purpose of a cut, just to defend.
Exactly, that's what I mean though. Like, it's super hard to defend with sandwich because you can only defend by using your full chain, or you have to like cut it early. But then it's like super hard to extend because you go so either low on the board, or it's because you get stuck in a situation where you either send a cut like that, or you just have to tank the damage and hope it's not enough to kill you. It's like all those kind of suck as options. Ooh, okay, gonna make a good tank. But do we go? We do not. Oh wait, we kind of do. That was a lot of power used up early. Is it gonna be enough? Acliv doesn't have the yellows. Oh, just enough.
Oh.
That was scary.
Yeah. Actually, this is such a close match we're getting, at least to this point.
Yeah, like...
It's pretty nice to see.
It's definitely refreshing because don't get me wrong, it was really cool to watch like Rick just wash everyone and Yoshi have a few sets where he just kind of wash people, but when it's a first to 30, those can be kind of a bore, I want to see the scrap. I want to see people actually like fight and survive.
Yeah, yeah, like there's no surprise, there's not much hype. Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, you just watch someone get bodied and you're like, yeah, this guy's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, the space
Oh.
and no yellows.
Because I mean, the closest to that we got was probably Riona's matches against like Yoshi and Iku.
Yeah, those are probably our two closest matches.
Yeah.
Rick Void was kind of close, but it definitely just felt like Rick had the lead. But at least that was like one of the closer sets versus Rick. Well, it's a hard tail to extend off for Acliv because it's just that yellow push and get in the way. Yeah, Yoshi just goes for the attempt to cover it because like it's hard. Okay, easy fix, but he couldn't spend those purples.
Oh, no purples.
Yeah, even then, it's just like there's not that much damage because like the purple on his tail was hard to extend too, and it's just like man. I think that was an all clear for Yoshi right there as well. So free rock. And then speaking of all clears, another one. Jeez. Yoshi with the center build.
So the free chain.
Okay, Yoshi coming out.
Yoshi.
Yeah, she gets to turn it right into GTR, so
yeah.
comfort
no
pick.
Worries.
Exactly.
he's at home, like, no worries.
Yeah, this is as comfy as you can get, which kind of sucks for Acliv, because, like, counter ability, you walk over and you look and you see your opponent just building their comfort chain, you're like, wow, this sucks.
And there it goes, just straight up into main.
Yeah.
It's gonna be an 11 chain. Oh no, actually that cuts. But it's still 9.
Yeah, Acliv got 2 more.
It's a pretty good chain though from Acliv. Wait, that's a very good chain. It's gonna be 10 double? Oh no, 9 triple! Oh my goodness gracious.
Okay, Yoshi's irresponsible. This is not gonna be enough.
Wow. Acliv's like, oh, you got like your proper chain? I don't care. Okay, fair enough.
That was impressive. That might be one of the best chains we've seen from Acliv like this entire tournament. Like under the context of like the round. Yeah. This is probably the biggest thing we've seen so far, 2 points. It's been so close otherwise. And now that question comes like Yoshi has to respect that ability from Acliv now to build those extremely strong counter chains, so you can't just play full efficiency. Because Yoshi's not one to really like play main chain only battle, but he will try it if he thinks he can get away with it. Okay. No. Okay, fine, gets the red, but now he's the purple. But those purples are gonna get the way on the tail, and it's gonna start exploding. 3 links. 4 links. Oh god. It's not enough, because there's not another yellow to trigger.
Oh.
And it looks like the lead is starting to form. With 3 points up against Acliv, potentially keeping the 3-way tiebreaker alive. Which would be insane. That'd be such a fun way. Ooh, but misdrop from Yoshi covering his trigger with those reds.
Should be fine. Yeah, actually, it's not that hard of a fix. He's gonna use the purples as a cushion. Wow, that was so smart. Just like misdrop, no problem. No problem.
Yeah, but you're in show up at time. Okay, it's fine.
I think he had like 2 triggers here, which was very good for him. He could trigger both blue and green. And then it goes
from Acliv. Yeah, forces out the resource. I think it was really good from Acliv to actually force that out, but unfortunately just not getting what he needs to stop his chain. Needed round for Yoshi. I feel like when we see those big leads start to form, we haven't really seen anyone. We've only, I think, seen once someone come back from like a big point deficit. It's not too common, so you gotta keep that W where you can hold it. Oh, good. Thorn covers up so much resource. It's gonna take time to get down. Oh my god, he does the spin tech to get that strong 2 into 3. So there's actually a lot of time now for Yoshi to work with. He just needs some purples to clean out that. He gets the purples, but they're... Oh, wait. Oh, the red's in the way still. And it's gonna cut the chain. Really? Surprising.
Yeah.
Like, set so far, like... I would have... Well, I guess maybe not too surprising. You know, these two have been at each other's throats for years now in terms of gameplay. But at the same time, it feels like Acliv is finding those small points of attack against Yoshi. Like, just find those little weaknesses in his building. Man, it's gonna be hard to get down from. Acliv is just gonna try and pressure him out. But there's a good 3. That's a good way to get back down. And those triple reds are gonna lock him back into a full chain. Even gets the free blue extension. Oh my god, just the easy extension of my life, as Spino would say.
Oh,
It's quite literally the easiest thing ever.
But
even just
when you
option
say
2
that,
tech.
they just miss it, so I won't. Okay.
Hey, Yoshi's going for it. He's got so many 2 attacks to defend himself.
Yeah.
And his chain has so much resource. He even doesn't even take the 4, just goes for the 4. Acliv forced to fight for his life up here.
It's the end. Oh wait.
Yeah, that
Maybe
3
not?
chains not gonna be enough.
Yeah. Very good job from Yoshi here.
Yeah, insane clutch from the jaws of defeat. Oh my god. He needed that too. Like, if it was starting to get a little scary. Yeah, man, Yoshi's board looks a little bit cleaner than Acliv. Just the flat building speed helping out a lot. But he's gonna get a good hit on Yoshi right here. Forcing out a lot of the second layer resources. Kind of scary. If there's a little more damage, Yoshi might have been forced to send full.
Let's see, a bit of hesitation on Yoshi's side. He's trying to think of an extension, probably.
Yeah, just trying to see if he can also, like, attack Acliv, or if he can just go. It looks like he's gonna try and break and try to go later. Oh my god, that's so scary. The blues are in the way. Oh, but he can potentially get down.
Maybe
Oh my
that's
god,
fine, in a way.
I mean, that's a big 3 defense, but Acliv just went for his chain. Oh wait, it's reversing on accident! Oh god!
Oh, what? No
There's
way.
no way. I refuse to believe that's intentional.
No. There's no way.
I'm DMing Yoshi right now.
No.
Round 13-11, was that intentional?
No, I mean, like, Yoshi's very strong, don't get me wrong, but this is like Ama level of reverse chaining. No one can do that. It's like impossible.
There's no way.
At least not on purpose.
Mods open Yoshi's stream. And look, tell me if that was intentional. I need to know. I need to know so bad. That was insane. 8 chain building.
That was insane.
If that was actually intentional, I will, like, eat a bar of soap or something. I have no clue. Like,
Maybe,
that was
like,
crazy.
In all seriousness, sometimes it's kind of both. You know, it's just like you look at your chain, you're like, things will fall. You're not sure how, but it feels like things may work, so you try it out, and it actually works. Maybe it's that kind of thing, you know?
Maybe. I can believe that. I've definitely had a few rounds like that where I'm like, well, my main chain doesn't work, so we're just going to int my tail and hope that it works. Yeah,
you're just like, that may work if I trigger it like that, so yeah, let's just go ahead. Oh, and Acliv getting the AC here.
Oh, but TCIL and Yoshi's good to go. Acliv actually has to build a real chain in a short amount of time because...
And he almost had the ultra too. Damn.
Is it going to be enough time? It's not.
Oh, the timing was quite unlucky.
Yeah, it didn't help too that Acliv had to pop a 2 chain and a 1 chain to get that all clear, so just so much time for Yoshi to, like, rush resources. Unfortunate for Acliv. But very fortunate for Yoshi, because now, after being down 3 rounds, he has pulled off 1 point lead, winning 4 straight.
Yeah. Here again, this is very, very close. Like, we're almost in the middle of the set, and honestly, I have no idea who's gonna come on top. Like,
Me either. Like, this is kind of crazy. Oh, these are the yellows. But did
oh,
they show up in time? They do
no,
not.
not this time.
Yeah, we're back to even 14-14. Almost halfway done with the set. And not a single lead in sight. And like this set means a lot. This could be potential tiebreaker, potential second place. There's a lot of pressure on this set right now. I got Acliv kind of Yoshi and Acliv both had like awkward moments of trying to figure out how to make their chains work. It looks like it'll be resolved without too much issue. Oh, but gets the main out of Yoshi potentially? Oh no, the other way around. Just kidding. Oh, that Acliv gets hit.
And officially, we are like at the middle of the set.
Yeah. And this has been so narrow-biting close. It's been so hard to tell, like, if someone's getting the lead or if someone's just getting that little edge, because every time you think they do, one of them just immediately brings it back to even. You're like, okay, well, I guess it didn't matter.
Yeah, true.
Yoshi kind of crazy with it on this extension, but it might pay off and add some extra bit of damage to his chain.
Oh,
Because we're...
and Acliv not deciding to extend here? That's pretty weird. Like, I feel like Acliv had a pretty obvious extension here. But
the other machine, that's why.
Oh, maybe that's why, okay. Was like, I don't need the extension. Okay, that's fair, okay.
Oh, it's a shame those yellows didn't survive, dude. Because Yoshi had so much power in the back of that.
Yeah. That's why, yeah, it felt very weird because I was like, if I saw the extension, Acliv did for sure. So I was like, why not go for it? But actually, yeah, if Yoshi's chain just doesn't work, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it's like, why bother wasting the time or potentially throwing when you can just end it?
Yeah, that's true.
And I feel like that's something we see at, like, mid-level sometimes, where, like, players don't know how much chain or damage their chain does, so they'll, like, keep extending and they'll just, like, lose it around. You're like, why they do that?
Yeah.
Oh my god, makes it in time. Loses the greens on the tail, but it's gonna be okay.
Yeah,
but Clip has a lot of time.
It's still a 9 chain though, it's quite big. Acliv chain works well, but will it be enough? Yeah, it will. It's a 10 chain.
We get the counter
it's
from Yoshi
9 double
at least.
into 10. Oh no, there's no way to counter that. It's
Yeah,
just
no
way
green.
too much garbage.
And just unfortunately not enough of a secondary chain from Yoshi. The counter build is so risky because you have to know how much damage you sent. And it looks like he overestimated or underestimated how much damage Acliv had. Oh, is this... There's a lot of potential to conflict, but I think we're going to go into the... Actually, no, it's going to block it off. Okay, this works.
Oh, that's power tail from Acliv.
Oh, that's going to be so much damage if it gets to go off.
Please, Doremi, get out of this body.
Okay, Yoshi's alive, so now Clip has to extend here. But it should be pretty easy. His chains are really efficient.
Does that work? Oh, it works like that. Okay, that's just a big 8.
It was a 46. You need an 11 to beat that.
Yeah, but there's like that huge 8. Oh, that's not enough!
Oh, it doesn't link. There's too much extra damage on Yoshi's.
Just the power tails on both sides. Damn.
Yeah, 46 to 36. Yoshi had an extra 10k out because of how good his links were. And that's the importance of adding those extra poyas within like your chain, no longer just like relying on only 4 links, because just like how the math works at Poyo, you're gonna end up with some insane scaling after a certain point. Ooh, ups out the attack. Could be scary.
610 though? It's not that big. Let's see. Will that work? Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah, it does.
It
On the
does
second
work!
column.
Oh my god, it's insane.
Oh, I was like, oh no, oh yeah, no. And yes, I did. Incredible.
Oh my god,
Which is full of surprises.
He sure is, dude. That's the grind practice. Like, that's what happens when you go to the think tank for a little bit. Like, as unfortunate as it was to lose the the Rick set, the way Acliv and Yoshi both lost that set is very different from each other. It's about what you take away sometimes, and looks like Yoshi took away the better lessons in some cases. Okay.
His
Acliv
main.
out. Oh, we're tailing now. I'll tail all the time, and the perfect blues. But now he's
no
out.
Yellows, no yellows.
Oh my god, unfortunate. And just when you think they're gonna pull ahead, it's right back to even. It's just not escaping. And at this point, you gotta be wondering, like, what to do to get that small bit of lead, because the more this stays even, the more it could just come down to one round. And that could be equally as horrifying. Oh, okay. He gets to his defense in time, able to set up for the yellow, green, blue. Into the red's actually a big 4 defense.
Oh, what a
big
defense
power
from Acliv.
response.
Free chain quick defense. Very good.
Yeah. Actually, it only ends up being like a row and a half, so maybe Yoshi could have defended a little bit longer. But because he only sends like a weak 16k, he's got to kind of hope that Eclipse chain doesn't work properly.
Well, it does. There's an 8 chain. Oh,
wait, the counter though?
Yeah, only counter.
Oh, we're going all the way
very
down.
good. Yeah, that's gonna counter actually.
Yeah, and Eclipse has no reds! Oh my god. Okay, wait, the blues at least clear out.
Yeah, he can dig.
Okay, this is good. But it also does give Yoshi a lot of time to try and fix things on his end.
Oh, but I'm not sure that's...
Get up there!
No, that
He's
can't
dead.
be fixed. Damn.
He tried to do the rotation tech to get over the 12th layer to the right side. I guess he didn't realize he actually blocked off his 13th. And thus could not get over there anymore. Oh man, that's unfortunate because now Acliv takes back the lead once more. And forced into main already. That is a really early main chain from Yoshi. Is it gonna be enough? They blue show up just in time. Oh, there's no greens though to activate the rest of his chain.
Damn.
That was the most fast run I think we've seen the entire set. That was just pure 6 chain versus 6 chain kind of battle.
Yeah.
My god, that is crazy. The fact that they both were like, I'm okay playing some super early game like that. It's kind of horrified because that could happen again now. Everything's on the table. It's horrifying. Okay, forced to extend. He's got a lot of time though. He needs to find the reds. Gets them. But where's the greens? Oh, it's right there. Yoshi?
Is that me?
Cut his purple?
Yeah.
But it still works
out. Yeah, it's still gonna work. But is it enough? That's another question.
I think we might get just barely.
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
Oh. Damn. The missing purples.
There was the second chain coming from Acliv, so yeah, that was a very tough spot from Yoshi. He needed actually a lot more than what Acliv sent to be able
that 12 could have... That 12 could have been a lot, because that would have been a lot more than just a 4-link on the back end. So it could have at least neutralized for Yoshi to build a second chain, but that purple cut costs so much.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, East extension here is really clean. Yoshi not even wanting to lock into his main already. Opts out of it. But you gotta be careful, because now if he commits to his main link, it could cut really easily. Okay.
There's a 6 chain from Acliv. That's a huge defense though. Okay. Yoshi managed to... Oh, wait, that's not main actually.
The reds don't work because they're blocked. I think he's hoping the greens would clear by powering up a little bit, but they get one height difference too short or too high.
ましたが、それと同じ暴発のあれがね、ちょっとね、座布団を敷いてるつもりだと、右に倒すのが正解なんですよね。
My god, what a intense round. Yoshi with the center build, which is technically faster than some others, and he gets another all clear. And the speed and density. Oh, the double green, nice. That's rough because that's like the risk of building centers. It's so much faster, but it's also really easy just to instantly die.
And Yoshi just going straight into GTR, 6 chain.
Yes. Try and make it so Acliv wouldn't be able to tank.
That looks pretty good, actually. That's a new 6 chain. That's enough! Wow!
Just barely making that all clear make almost seem like worthless. This 13 isn't gonna be enough. Not sure why Yoshi sent it. Oh, but he's covered some resources, just barely. Now he has to be so careful. It's gonna be super easy for Acliv to dig down. He's gonna do it.
Yeah, just like that. Sending again the 6 chain.
Okay, I think Yoshi at least has a lot of power on
that's
this.
a lot more. It's like 7, 8, yeah, 8.
Oh, just what Acliv needed. Just one yellow away from the next counter chain. And we're 2/3 done with this set. And still, no one really pulling ahead. It feels like Acliv has held the lead slightly more than Yoshi, though.
It's quite scary, like, no one's getting the advantage.
And I guess it just kind of speaks to, you know, how close the rest of the scene has gone over these recent few tournaments versus, you know, Rick, who's kind of been stealing super far ahead. Oh, big defense from Yoshi. Gonna survive with that 3 into 4. All good cover as well. You found a good follow-up. That could be it for Acliv on this round. Okay, there we go. Small 2 is actually going to work out because it's going to deny some clear. And a big 2 follow-up. It's still not going to be enough. Oh, 1 piece away.
And we're even on the 20. Wow.
First at 10, Ascension ranked right here.
Well, actually, this is ranked because it's a league, so that means that the matches will count towards the ranking system. So this is ranked, actually.
That is true. It's going to be interesting how that works out, too, because Yoshi has been trying to gain as many points as possible to catch up to Rick. And I think everyone else has been losing points constantly, too, Rick, so I don't know how much they're actually worth right now on the ladder.
Oh yeah, we'll have to check like at the end because obviously it's not gonna be updated until the very end. Oh no! Yeah. Oh the red pop that actually messes all of Yoshi's chain.
Unfortunately, he didn't have access to main chain either because he needed to reason with yellows because of a color conflict on his reds. So, it's unfortunate for Yoshi. Every time he gets back, it just feels like the lead slips right back away. Eventually, I ask ourselves, like, what does Yoshi do? How does he keep his stream alive of getting into that play-in? Because there is no other bracket once you're out here. Like, that was it. This is the dance.
Free chain. Oh.
Just enough to defend. It's okay. It keeps him alive.
Good chain.
Oh, another Hellfire.
That's a nice dig, actually. Yeah, very, very good. Just main for Acliv, okay? Straight up into main. That leaves a lot of time for Yoshi to extend.
Yeah, couldn't get the red for the extension, but it will still be power on the back end of that 5. But will it be enough? That's still a moon.
Oh wait, maybe not actually. Oh no, it's not.
It needed that one more link.
Yeah.
Oh my god. We are 8 rounds away from what could be a potential set of tiebreakers. Unless Yoshi can dig deep and lock in more than what he has already locked in, because if Yoshi wins this, he's basically out. Like, it's just gonna be so hard to beat him in terms of tiebreakers and other point scenarios. Like, still, I think possible, just hard.
Yeah.
But, you know, 10 spots like this, it's very easy for players to panic full chain. But Yoshi is staying strong, trying to believe like his pokes are the ones to do it. That if he just keeps playing clean, that it'll work out. And he's gonna keep going for the extension. He believes in every ounce of his ability, and he's gonna get the extension. And it's gonna end up mattering huge because that was an extra 2 links. Oh yeah, that's an easy trade back. This secondary chain from Acliv might not even be enough. In fact, he keeps extending because he knows it needs so much more. Because that was 70k on that table. Yeah, not even close.
Damn.
And dude, that's what you need, more of that. But so scary when you get to these later rounds, just like not want to sacrifice everything. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Because I'm getting tense now. Because I'm like, I know how much this set means. So I'm like, oh god, it just takes one mistake. Okay, can at least clear out for the 2, but he doesn't have access to full. Okay, the blue shows up in time. This huge defense because it's gonna be like a 5.
Yeah.
He has the power 2 in there.
Forces Acliv into main. Huge power tail that's gonna jet in a 6 chain. Yeah.
Yes, star Yoshi. Not enough time to extend, so just goes. And will
That's
it be
8.
enough?
Yeah. Absolutely enough.
Ooh, wait, is it pretty solid defense? Big 3 into 4 to keep himself alive.
It's not enough, but yeah, that's okay. Still, that's a huge advantage to Yoshi, sending off that huge 3 chain. And no blues from Acliv, so no defense.
Yeah, and the most you can even hope for was to negate the damage, and we're back to even. As soon as one pulls just ahead a little bit, it's right back to tied. Oh my god, the pressure must be feeling insane right now for these two. You can only ask yourself, what is the play? Dude, looks like potential for attack. Yoshi actually opts out of it. See, he realizes that Acliv's attack is stronger. So he's gonna go for this big 3, now try to force something out. There's no greens, it shows up in time. Oh, so he's gonna break his trigger. So his reds are in the way now. This could be huge for Yoshi. But he's gonna be covered!
Yeah.
Oh no! He just goes next!
Yeah, I mean, there was Acliv's 2 chain coming up. I feel like there was no chance for Yoshi to get back from that.
So unfortunate, because Acliv's main chain, having to get rid of those reds was going to be so difficult. You didn't even get rid of them during all that time Yoshi was trying to fight back to get to his chain. Hey, this tells of what could have been sometimes. Okay. Getting that one clear. What's the play? Do we extend? Do we go for more? Gonna clear out, try and get more on his chain. I respect it. And just opts out because of the 4 commit from everything's gonna break actually. Oh god.
Yeah. But still, it ends up being okay. It's like 7 double. Let's see.
Yeah, but it's only 27k in terms of damage. It's not a lot. Yoshi's gonna have to build pretty
it's a
fast.
simple 8 from Acliv, so it's not that big actually. Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
not
god,
even
actually,
enough
it's
to
enough.
defend.
Wow, that is so unfortunate for Acliv, but amazing for Yoshi.
Oh yeah. And we're again in even territory. Wow.
Well, it really is going to come down to the final round at this rate. And again, Acliv technically has been pulling out more of these set leads in comparison to Yoshi, so can't hold your breath just yet if you're Yoshi, even if you are clawing it back, because you still got to win the round that matters. Okay, small poke. Another small poke, trying to cover up something, just trying to be a nuisance. Gets the extension, there's so many yellows now. We have a potential for a giant thorn. Doesn't take it, takes a smaller one. Okay, I'm going for the 6.
Okay.
Just goes for the 4 defense. No, he doesn't need to send off full yet.
Main.
Acliv sends off full.
Okay, let's go for the extension.
Oh no, blue misdrop!
これは
Oh, and
Okay,
he's
this is
missing a
it.
yellow. Oh no.
いやおそらく
Oh, the blue misdrop forcing an extra extension out of Yoshi cost him the round.
青ではなく
And now Acliv once again just trailing by 1 point, but it matters so much because there's only so many rounds left.
後打ちが決まらなかった。いや非常に難しい展開ですね。後打ちがなかなか決まらないという感じ。
Oh my god. What a horrifying situation. That round actually might matter in the end, depending on how this ends. That one simple mistake could be all she wrote for Yoshi. And now, when it comes down to it, there's no more mistakes to be had. Trying to clear out, trying to get to that main chain. Doing anything he can to survive. I think he has it, but he needs purples. And they don't show up in time. 2-point lead for Acliv. 5 more rounds, and we have a potential for a round robin from hell. 7 more rounds from Yoshi, and he might just secure himself out of the pool. It's hard to say, hard to call, but there's only so much time left to work with. Right. Small defense, good 4-chain. Doesn't leave his board in such a clean state. This might be huge. Acliv is forced into main. Yoshi has so much time to extend. He's gonna go for it. They're perfect green blues. Make it really easy just in time. Acliv came and get the all clear because of how his players ended up. And Yoshi's just gonna run it all the way down to that 8-chain. And signs of life from Acliv still, though. Big power 5, is it gonna be worth enough? Not even close. And yet, Haven, Acliv still has that 1-point lead.
Yeah, it's never ending. We might just get tiebreaker at this point. It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, it's just so hard because both of them, like, they're playing really well. They're keeping each other on their toes. The issue is it's just not enough when it comes to closing out decisively. Ooh, Yoshi actually gonna look for a larger attack potentially with that tail. It actually opts out of it for full chain. Acliv is playing so efficiently too, and both of them just aren't attacking. Oh my god. Okay, doesn't cover anything important. That's great for Acliv. Yoshi's gonna try though. Okay, covers up the 13th layer. Gonna force out a 2-chain from Acliv. And this could be dangerous. Yoshi maybe try and clear out more himself. He's gonna go for it, because he has the red he needs. And the purples. Oh my god, dude, that was such a dangerous game from both sides to, like, try to maximize their space. And now it's just an efficiency battle. There's a lot of power on the end of that, but is he gonna link it in? Is he gonna get that big 12? And Acliv opts out, decides the chain isn't good enough.
Oh, yeah.
That was kind of crazy. They both kind of just like speed ran Rod main. There was like no
Yeah.
defense in that that round.
It's just like speedrunning main chain. Any percent.
And they both kind of like to do that, right? They just like, if they feel like they just can have a very clean efficiency round, they'll just do it. But unfortunately, someone had to lose that round, and that might come back to bite Acliv. Oh, huge 2 defense. Oh, wait a minute. Cliv has nothing. Yoshi just commit. Yep, just goes on for the pressure. And do we go? Yep, we just go main. Because what's Cliv going to do? That's way too deep. He's got build with his tail. He's going to get the purples that he needs. Is it enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? No, just power 4. And he stays alive, but Yoshi has to follow up with a big 3.
Oh, that's gonna work.
Oh, it's just enough. The 13th is gonna get blocked as well. Cliv knows he's dead. And Yoshi finally back taking the lead after who knows how long, with only potentially 9 rounds left. You know, not even 9, right? Because 5, kind of 9. The math is hard right now. I'm too tense to be smart. Alright. So she has a pretty clean chain. Has a clean attack as well. Gonna go for... not even the attack. Gonna sub for it though. Small 2. Has a follow-up. He's gonna probably wait to try and force Acliv out of the situation, or into either main chain. But Acliv is gonna attack. Oh, Yoshi's gonna go for extension because Acliv actually went for full chain. Good weight. And Yoshi says he has enough. Just a 9 chain. 33k. A 10 can beat that.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be an all clear on top of it.
Oh, that all clear third chain.
Yeah. And Acliv knows he's just
No
out.
follow up. Yeah. Damn.
Didn't even try set off the follow up, knowing he's 40k, which is another 10 chain, which I think he only had an 8. Because the way his trigger was, he needed to split Poyos to extend, that would cost too much time. And we have 2-round lead, which was not a lot for most of the set, but now when it's just like first to 5 territory, that is a lot. And Acliv, it feels like, has stopped looking for these attacks. We're kind of ending up in that weird efficiency game. Okay, breaks his tail for the 2. Goes for the follow-up 4. That might have been a little overzealous because this is still a pretty big 3. And even trades back a row. Holy hell. Acliv has got to be a bit more willing to go for these attacks defensively, where he's seen the freezing up that he did against Rick. Is he out of stamina or is he getting nervous? Who knows? It's hard to say. But those freezes will cost him the set if he doesn't lock in.
Yeah, actually, you're just getting a lot of rounds.
Yeah, it all goes back to like that. Those hesitations, they add up so fast, and makes you wonder, like, if he is just like getting nervous, and it seems like he is. Because like no attacks, pure efficiency. Okay, we're getting a small 2. Again, it's still only small 2. Doesn't take the 2 follow-up. And you gotta be careful with that, Acliv. Like, if you only go for these follow-ups, or sorry, you only go for these small attacks with no follow-ups, you're gonna die. Oh, goes for the blue extension. Does he get the reds he needs to get down? It's actually right there. Acliv actually will get the...
Okay. We get it.
Okay, it gets a little power to clean up. Oh my god.
Oh, but the tail doesn't look that good. Oh. Yeah, there's nothing on the tail.
Oh no, the Acliv.
And match point for Yoshi.
What looked so close is ending in shambles for Acliv, dude. The pressure too much, he's crumbling.
Yeah. Yoshi in speedrun mode.
Yeah, you just keep it clean. Like, if Acliv is not going to play the game, you don't need to sweat. You just play well. Oh my god, I cannot believe how this might end after what was such an insanely close set. Acliv
It's not over yet. It's not over yet.
I hope it's
Let's
not,
see.
because dude, it... Okay. Yoshi goes for the extension. Does he take it? He actually doesn't even have full.
Oh no, wait, no, that's not main.
It's ending early. It's a 7-chain attack from Yoshi.
But wait,
Acliv forces the main to have his full. And Acliv...
Not like
Oh
that!
my god!
Not like that! Acliv, no! And that's
What?
game!
That's GG's Yoshi clutching out while Acliv chokes, shambling on the pressure, under the pressure. And
Wow!
I cannot believe what we just witnessed, and that was such an important set. That means even if Void wins, he will... God, I think Void just has to win this now. I think Void has to win 3 straight sets, and then Acliv needs to lose to Riona.
Oh.
So if Void can beat Yoshi once more, that's his only way. And then he has to pray for Riona to play the best fucking game of his life, and then he needs to beat Riona right after that. Because Yoshi just may have secured himself top 2. After what? Dude, that was so close.
Yeah, it felt like it was freaking close until Yoshi got like 6 rounds in a row and just took the win.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there for Acliv. Like, he started hesitating. Like, the attacks started being less clean. They started being like very small 2s. They weren't like, you know, the big hellfires from before, or, you know, like those longer in depth like 3 or 4 or 5 chains. Like, they just all disappeared. I guess because again the rounds were getting so close, right? He knew he was almost done with the set, and he just saw Yoshi win a few rounds, and he guessed the pressure was too much for him. With
Maybe,
that, I
yeah.
just because even if he wins this set, it's 3-2, but he's lost to Yoshi. He does have a win against Void, so I think the only way Acliv gets out is that he needs Void to win. And then he needs to beat Riona. I think he needs like Void to lose, and we have to go for like another crazy tiebreaker, three-way
Yeah.
tiebreakers. Again, he said unfortunately not mattering.
No.
But it's kind of crazy that Riona sets because of that W are going to be so vital, right? Void needs to beat Yoshi, then hope Riona beats Acliv, and then he beats Riona for the tiebreaker win over Yoshi. And then I think Yoshi needs to just beat Void to secure the event for himself. And then Acliv needs to beat Riona, while Void needs to beat Yoshi. And I think he still needs to. I think for Void, he actually will still need to beat Riona for that tiebreaker for Acliv to work out. Dear God, there's so many scenarios, and it really is going to come down to, I think, September 7th, if Void doesn't lose to Yoshi. God, crazy. To think even before that, for Void's chance to even be real, he needs to beat Hiku first on the 5th.
Yeah. Which is like, this could happen, of course.
It
just feels like everything's so weird, like right now. Everything's pretty much decided at this point. Like, yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, I think Rick is just guaranteed out because even if Yoshi beats, Void, it's still 4-1. And so even if he loses to Hiku, it's like, well, he has tiebreaker and so many rounds, so it doesn't matter.
Well, I feel like even if Rick lost somehow 30-0 to Iku, he may still make it out first with the lead that he got. It's crazy.
So, yeah, it's just so insane. Then, man, I don't know. I feel like if I'm Void right now, I'm probably not too nervous because, you still have 3 sets, you still have a lot to work with. So I don't expect nerves to affect him versus Hiku. But I think if you're Hiku, there's something fun about playing spoiler and knowing if you just beat Void here, like he's just guaranteed out. And that would almost basically guarantee Yoshi second place as well. So Hiku could decide the fate actually with that set. Sure, Rick set doesn't mean much, but the Void set could be just as important.
Well, yeah, I guess we'll have to see all of that for the upcoming matches. Next one being on September 5th with Iku and Void. Actually, I think that's the match out of all of those that we saw the most, because every time we play Le Donjon, we see it at least once, sometimes twice. So yeah, I have a lot of knowledge about this matchup, and it's always nice to see. So yeah, I'm kind of hyped for this.
Yeah, it'll be interesting because those player matchups like that kind of become less about the skill in the game and more about how well you know each other.
Yeah.
Ascension grudge match in TCIL.
Yeah. Actually, the winner of this match gets ownership of Ascension.
I guess he's gonna have to hand it over to Void if he's gonna. Because I don't think Void's gonna want to lose, especially after coming off a hot tournament win.
That's true. Yeah.
But with that, I don't think there's much left to say other than let the game speak for themselves on the 5th.
Yeah. Be sure to follow us until then. As always, make sure to join the Ascension Discord server if you want to keep updated on what's going on in the overseas community, especially for competitive Puyo. And with all that, thanks Riley for joining me for this stream. It was great as always.
It was fun. Thank you again. Thanks again for having me, Haven. I look forward to the 5th.
Me too. Yeah, have a nice day, everyone. See you all soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.